there may be a handful of reps. There may be one rep every 3 minutes. If that's the case, then this is going to be a very long event for them where they're just going to be doing a lot of shaking around on the floor.
Sandbag bear hug carry.
So depending where your deficiency is, whether it's in the swimming stroke or whether it's in the strength division, it will get called out here immediately
as our first athletes,
as they're doing their thing,
exit the water at the 3.5 minute mark.
So we have our first athlete coming out of the water. Again, very, very big distance compared to the rest of the field. She really can We have our second female making her way to the floor.
Tom Hemingway, your first male athlete back to the floor. Tom down in lane number 23.
Tom Hemingway, that's our lone male athlete on the floor here. He was in the games last year. You can see the shorts that he's wearing. Got close. Just let him have it.
9.5 minutes in. 21 minutes.
Gabby.
Our Masters of
Get her hands up under the back. Good movement there.
Leader for the ladies. Lane number
3 reps left to go. This set of 10 sandbags on the shoulder. Hey, what I'm starting to see a lot of times having a little more issue than I would expect with this sandbag.
Working on her sandbag cleans with that 100-pound sandbag.
There we go. A hand checking it up over the shoulder. Todd Burgess there in the black belt.
One more clean to go for Gabby. For the ladies.
She getting that up over her shoulder.
Hemingway. Biscardi. Looking to be your 1, 2, and 3 on the gentleman's side. And now for the ladies, Gabby onto her 50-meter sandbag carry.
Have a handful of these guys really fighting to get that. There's
just a little.
grip around that bag. And if you can see how her arms are straight, so it's hanging out on her hands a little bit, that's going to give her diaphragm just a little bit more room
on the left,
to
obviously,
breathe.
and on the right.
I'll tell you what, that's a great clip though. So not only does she have skill in the water, but she's got power on that bag.
2 carries to go.
Very impressive job. She's well ahead of the rest of the field. No one's even gotten to the sandbag carry yet. I don't see anyone really working their way back for the ladies.
Number 2. On the gentleman's side, if you're looking at the floor, split that right side in half for the gentleman, just about halfway down. Tom Hemingway, your leader, trying to fend off a couple close competitors, Pesky, Ruano, Biscardi. All
there
the
goes
guys,
Gabby just
no
working, but on the
shirts.
men's side,
Most
Tom Hemingway still holding his lead, taking a lot of rest.
Keep an eye on your
Seen a lot of the other guys,
We'll
Pesky,
run them down as we see them.
Ruano, all trying to make a little bit of eat up some of that
Making the
distance
turn.
that Hemingway was able to put
Looking to be your
between
first
them on the
athlete back in the
swim.
water for round number 2.
There goes Gabby. Now this is a 21-minute time cap. She's finishing up that first round in 12 minutes and 45 seconds-ish as she makes her way through that around the rest of the field.
As the sun's coming
So
out,
I don't think she's going to be able to finish
warming up the
this
temperature over
next
here
round.
on the water side of things.
But she definitely has herself ahead of the field. Again, for the ladies, I don't see too many of
So
them
one lane
on that
down.
sandbag carry. But the men, same thing.
On
Trying to make
round
their
number
way
2
through
as we
that
cross
carry.
over the 13-minute
Even
mark,
your
looking
leader.
for our first male competitor.
Oh, and right there, Hemingway got a no rep.
Wrap up those
You saw what happened. He was
carries.
getting a little sloppy in the beginning.
And clean.
The judge didn't let that one go. He's got to get that sandbag up over his shoulder. He can't just let himself throw it off to the side. And he really needs to be careful because he has guys on either side of him that are making up a lot of room here.
Jennifer Jasper, lane number 10, black shorts, pink top. One final carry to go.
Hemingway getting that one to count.
One clean to go, rather.
Paskey right next to him doing some work.
Kesterson in lane number 11.
There's Hemingway.
Pink swim cap.
Up over the shoulder.
Working on her down and back. As is the Laura.
It looks like he may have had a
Just
little switch here in the lead.
stride for stride.
There goes Pete
They are
Paskey.
going to exit the
Your
competition
new
floor
leader
at
of
the
the men.
same time. Kesterson 2, but 2 sack 3.
I want to take that back. We have
Round out your top 3 ladies heading back in the water for round number 2.
an athlete down on the far end as well. Looks like Jason Miller is already moving that bag. We have a handful of guys that are already working on that bag. This is going to make this interesting because now, not only are they doing work, but now they're going to have to race once they hit the water. Keep Paskey dropping that. What these guys want to do is they want to hold on to that bag for the full 50 meters. That's really what they need to do. Every time they have to think about picking up that bag, it really is going to slow them down. So I'm looking to see what hands we have up and who's carrying that bag multiple times.
And hit the water first. Hemingway going into the cleans was out in front.
Way out in the field, there's T. Gebby, all by her lonesome against the field, not only with the ladies, but also with the men. And she really can just kind of take, now this right here is one of the problems with open water swimming. If you don't open up your eyes and bring your head up, you're going to go off the distance somewhere. But just put extra yardage on your swim that you don't need to have. So, got to bring that head up every once in a while. A little riding there, but again, she had plenty of room against the rest of the field, but that's not even going to be an issue. Looking out to see what these guys are doing.
As Tia Gebby makes her way around that second buoy.
I see a little strategy going on here. Pete Morongo on
her
the
way to that
far side of your screen. He's actually walking up and then walking backwards, trying to change up the muscles that he's using back and forth. That was your leader. Not your leader anymore. He's been passed up, still trying to keep himself up there.
A couple of our fellas.
Both of these guys have about 2 laps left to go.
With the down and back sandbag carries.
Sí, para
And we have our
Bonicate,
first leader back
Close to
into
that
the water.
21-minute time cap.
Pete Paskey was able to make his way past Hemingway and the rest of the field for the men. He's making his way around the court.
On the gentleman's side.
These other guys, we have a lot of single fingers up in the air, meaning we have 1 lap left to
Out of the
go.
water.
Pete Morongo is now second, coming out of finishing the sandbag work, and he looks disappointed. That's him right there at the bottom of your screen. Handful of other athletes making their way out.
Looks to be Douglas, our first man, heading back to the water. 17:15 on the big clock. 21-minute time cap.
I'm sorry, that's Brian Douglas who's first entered into the water. And again, finishing that round at about 17 minutes.
Round number 2 swim.
In about 20 seconds or so. 21-minute time cap, so it's going to be,
floor on the ladies'
I'm going to say impossible to finish
swim
that next round, seeing how long that took to do 1 round. But with all of these athletes coming back into the water at about the same time, what's going to be interesting is now we have to test their swim. Not just can they do it, but now they're going to have to race it. And if you look out in the water. I'm starting to see
3 minutes remaining.
some breaststroke happening in that first buoy all the way down at the end. I don't want to say it's a battle going on, but they're pretty close. What's funny is that everyone's pretty tired out there and nobody wants to touch anybody, because if you're tired and you're swimming and you think someone's going to touch you, you're worried about going underwater. So I think generally across the field, everyone will be pretty nice about that. Not your normal triathlon field where
From some of our
grab a
athletes.
leg and pull someone to the side.
But just a short amount of time remaining.
But if you look back on the field, the red cap and the black suit, we have our lone female athlete that is back to the field, actually out of the entire field, men and the women, all by herself, about halfway through the 150 air squats. That's T. Gebby, right there in the middle of your screen. And what I like with T that she's doing on these air squats, she's going right parallel. There's not a lot of extra movement being done. You have to figure over the course of 300 reps, if you add an extra 3 inches to every single squat, 3 inches down, 3 inches up, that's 6 inches of travel. 1,800 inches, you can do the math there of all the extra distance you have to do, and that's extra time. So you want to go right to that parallel level.
Meanwhile, your leader.
But if I was her, again, like I said with the 50
chipping away,
plus
round number 2 is 150.
I would be saying that, you know what, she should be resting herself here. All athletes, if I was her, she should stop. All those other athletes, what's legal or not. But again, that's smart. If I was her, I would turn around. I would do exactly what they did in the last heat, which is turn around and realize that everybody is here. You're not doing a lot of extra work for the sake of doing work.
15 seconds remaining.
15 seconds remaining.
We're going to count you down. 10 seconds.
10 seconds left to go.
Stay moving, athletes. 5 seconds remaining.
And with an impressive showing across the 45 to 49 division, T. Gebby from NC Fit absolutely handling the rest of the field. And I'm talking both the men and the women.